Hi, Dr. Vinay, ISRO scientist and at Central University, Jammu, also joining us on the show. Dr. Vinay, thank you for being here. I hope you can hear me.
Thank you. Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Well, big test of our ability to land on the moon, and that too on the south side of the moon. What are your expectations from this big day today?
First of all, I would like to congratulate all ISRO scientists who have worked day and night for this mission. And on the behalf of Central University of Jammu, as you are aware that ISRO has set up last year its first space center, that is Satish Dhawan Center for Space Science, where we are doing a lot of research in space sciences. And we are hoping that today a new history will be made, as we will be the first, become first on the landing on the South Pole.
Right, and what do you think are some of the difficulties that the ISRO is going to be contemplating at this point in time, just a few hours before this iconic landing?
Actually, there are only, as you all are aware, we are 100% confident this time, because whatever the difficulties that we have faced in Chandrayaan 2, they all have been rectified and implemented in Chandrayaan 3. Like now, Chandrayaan 3 has a large capability for deciding its landing site with its different cameras, as well as it has now more fuel as compared to the Chandrayaan 2. It has a multiple set of backup systems and sensors which will automatically decide its landing. So we are hoping that 100% we will be today's success will be with us.
Right, and in terms of finding what we need to find on the moon,
so
what are your expectations?
Actually, the main aim of this Chandrayaan 3 is only based upon three types. First is it's the soft landing. The second is the detection of different type of minerals and the different rock structures and the surface morphology that has to be verified and analyzed with the different spectrometers that are fitted in the rovers. And the third is the finding of different gaseous atmosphere for human habitat. So these are the three objectives that with the Chandrayaan 3.
Okay, and in terms of comparison between Chandrayaan 1, 2 and 3, where do you stand, sir?
If you compare the Chandrayaan 2 and Chandrayaan 3, so now as I am telling that now this Chandrayaan 3 has a more possibility that it can land even with a very high speed, which was not there in Chandrayaan 2. Chandrayaan 3 is equipped with laser Doppler velocimeter. So it is the device which will automatically orient the rotation. It has a capability that it can rotate the lander in 1 second with the rotation of 20 degree. So the automatic side detection is there, automatical rotation is there. So the third very important is it also has a laser velocimeter, which is very essential for its soft landing. So it will give us the information with how much speed the lander is coming down, and it will automatically boost the thruster to come down, to slow down, for which is essential for its soft landing.
All right. So thank you for joining us. Jaiprakash, my colleague, is also joining us on the show at this point in time. Jaiprakash, I hope you can hear me. Jaiprakash,
yes, Vinit. Please.
Moment of reckoning is here. The ISRO is going to be replete with confidence that all the learnings that have come about in 2008 and 19 are going to be implemented in the execution of this successful mission today in just a few hours.
Well, absolutely, Vinit. Many lessons learned by the ISRO in Chandrayaan 1 and 2. 2 especially because the mission was almost successful except for that crash landing that happened, which was a huge setback for the ISRO at that time. But then there were many positive takeaways too during Chandrayaan 2, mainly the orbiter, which was still on the lunar orbit, giving us latest pictures from the moon surface. Now, as far as Chandrayaan 3 is concerned, latest updates coming in from ISRO that the automatic launch sequence has been locked, and this means that around 1744, which is about 544, the lander module, the LM, will in fact start descent. This is the power descent which will be started by the ISRO during that time. The next 17 minutes would be very, very crucial for Chandrayaan 3 mission because that is when it will get into the rough mode of landing, and then the next 7.6 kilometers of smooth landing from bringing that velocity of Chandrayaan 3 from kilometer speed to meter speed. That is when the power descent will happen, and the next would be to, in fact, allow the dust to settle down on the lunar surface for about 2 hours. And roughly around 8 o'clock is when we're expecting the rail track to open from the Vikram, the lander, and the Pragyan vehicle will, in fact, roll down that railing. So exciting next few hours awaits at East Track. It's buzzing with activities. Scientists, former ISRO chairmen and directors, mission directors are all huddled in here. And of course, Somnath is the team leader who's looking at all the preparations. So final checklist being ticked off by the ISRO. The ALS will be locked is locked, and the descent, or rather at the designated point, the lander module will arrive at 5:44. So important updates are coming in from ISRO. Final checklist being ticked off by the ISRO. The ALS will be locked is locked, and the descent, or rather at the designated point, the lander module will arrive at 5:44. So important updates are coming in from ISRO.
Jai Prakash, thank you for that. Ajay Jandyal, my colleague, is joining us from Jammu at this point in time. Ajay, I believe you're with some kids. Let's try and understand how they are going to be observing this great moment today.
Yes, Vinith, you rightly said, and I am with the student of Army School, Domana, and their parents, their father, their parents, other parents, they basically serve the nation on the borders, and they are here to support the scientists, and they're continuously watching the live streaming of Chandrayaan 3's landing, and since morning they were getting the information from the teachers. The teacher was continuously, giving some information that how this is going to be possible, where India is going to be till evening after the landing or soft landing of the Chandrayaan. So that's why this is the energy, this is the support from all over the country. The scientists of ISRO are receiving. Let's speak to the students over here that what they have to say here. How do you see this landing, and how you are supporting the scientists of ISRO?
I'm seeing this landing as a pretty prestigious moment for my country. हमारा देश का चंद्रयान 3 ऐसा पहला अटेम्प्ट होने वाला है जो मून के डार्क साइड पे लैंड करेगा. आई एम वेरी मच हैप्पी फॉर दिस. थैंक यू.
जिस तरीके से ये मुश्किल होने वाला है, आपको क्या लगता है? मैं देख रहा हूँ आपने कई सारे मॉडल्स यहाँ बनाए हुए हैं. ये स्कूल में सारा आविष्कार करते हैं आप, तो आज जब साइंटिस्ट ने जो आविष्कार किया है ये सक्सेसफुल हो जाए, उसके लिए कितनी दुआ कर रहे हैं?
सर, जैसे कि हमारे पेरेंट्स हम आर्मी बैकग्राउंड से आते हैं, हमारे पेरेंट्स देश को सर्व करके हमारे प्राउड फील करवाते हैं. वैसे ही हमारे देश के साइंटिस्ट नए नए एक्सपेरिमेंट्स करके, जैसे कि चंद्रयान 3 का ये एक्सपेरिमेंट अगर ये सक्सेसफुल हो जाता है तो हमारा इंडिया बाकी दुनिया के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी एग्जांपल सेट कर देगा, एंड आई एम वेरी प्राउड फॉर दैट.
Around 8 o'clock is when we're expecting the rail track to open from the Vikram, the lander, and the Pragyan vehicle will in fact roll down that railing. So exciting next few hours awaits at East Track. It's buzzing with activities. Scientists, former ISRO chairmen and directors, mission directors are all huddled in here. And of course, Somnath is the team leader who's looking at all the preparations. So final checklist being ticked off by the ISRO. The ALS will be locked is locked, and the descent, or rather at the designated point, the lander module will arrive at 5:44. So important updates are coming in from ISRO. Vinny.
Jayaprakash, thank you for that. Ajay Jandyal, my colleague, is joining us from Jammu at this point in time. Ajay, I believe you're with some kids. Let's try and understand how they are going to be observing this great moment today.
Yes, Vineet, you rightly said, and I am with the student of Army School, Domana, and their parents, their father, their parents, they basically serve the nation on the borders, and they are here to support the scientists, and they're continuously watching the live streaming of Chandrayaan 3's landing, and since morning they were getting the information from the teachers. The teacher was continuously, giving some information that how this is going to be possible, where India is going to be till evening after the landing or soft landing of the Chandrayaan. So that's why this is the energy, this is the support from all over the country. The scientists of ISRO are receiving. Let's speak to the students over here that what they have to say here. How do you see this landing and how you are supporting the scientists of ISRO?
I'm seeing this landing as a pretty prestigious moment for my country. हमारा देश का चंद्रयान 3 ऐसा पहला अटेम्प्ट होने वाला है जो मून के डार्क साइड पे लैंड करेगा. आई एम वेरी मच हैप्पी फॉर दिस. थैंक यू.
जिस तरीके से ये मुश्किल होने वाला है, आपको क्या लगता है? मैं देख रहा हूँ आपने कई सारे मॉडल्स यहाँ बनाए हुए हैं. ये स्कूल में सारा आविष्कार करते हैं आप, तो आज जब साइंटिस्ट ने जो आविष्कार किया है ये सक्सेसफुल हो जाए, उसके लिए कितनी दुआ कर रहे हैं?
सर, जैसे कि हमारे पेरेंट्स हम आर्मी बैकग्राउंड से आते हैं. हमारे पेरेंट्स देश को सर्व करके हमारे प्राउड फील करवाते हैं. वैसे ही हमारे देश के साइंटिस्ट नए नए एक्सपेरिमेंट्स करके, जैसे कि चंद्रयान 3 का ये एक्सपेरिमेंट अगर ये सक्सेसफुल हो जाता है तो हमारा इंडिया बाकी दुनिया के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी एग्जांपल सेट कर देगा. एंड आई एम वेरी प्राउड फॉर दैट.
So these are the words from here in the Jammu, and let's speak to some other students over here. How do you feel? कैसा लग रहा है कि कितना बड़ा खुशी का अवसर आपके लिए, और क्या आप लोग ये रूटीन में अभी ये सारी चंद्रयान को ट्रैक कर रहे हैं अभी?
जी हाँ सर, हम रूटीन में देख रहे हैं. काफ़ी प्राउड मूवमेंट है हमारे लिए, हमारी फैमिलीज़ के लिए और पूरे भारत देश के लिए कि हमारा भारत मून के साउथ पोल पे सॉफ्ट लैंडिंग करने वाला है. हम बहुत गर्व महसूस कर रहे हैं और हम ऐसे इसको स्टार्टिंग से लेकर एंड तक पूरा फॉलो कर रहे हैं. आज मैं कोई और काम नहीं करूँगा, सिर्फ घर जाके इस लैंडिंग को पूरा देखूँगा.
This is the spirit among the students, and that's why the students are sitting with me. They are saying that it is a proud moment for all over every Indian living everywhere in the world, and that's why they are saying that they are waiting for the soft landing of Chandrayaan. Let's speak to some other students, those who are wearing the uniform. Their parents serve the nation, and they are wearing the khaki uniform, which is the NCC uniform. कैसा लग रहा है आज?
So we are very proud of it that today Chandra has landed.
तो क्या लग रहा है कि क्या जब ये होता है कि कितनी बड़ी उपलब्धि है, आप लोगों को क्या से फ़ायदा मिलेगा इसका?
सर, हमारा जो इंडिया है सर, इट गेट फर्स्ट नंबर एंड सर वी आर वेरी प्राउड ऑफ इट.
इंडिया जो है वो पहले नंबर पे आ जाएगा साउथ पोल में जब लैंडिंग होती है. सो दिस इज द स्पिरिट अमंग द स्टूडेंट्स, एंड स्पेशली दिस द स्कूल वेयर आई एम सिटिंग, वेयर आई एम बेसिकली स्टैंडिंग हियर इन द क्लासरूम. व्हाट दे आर सेइंग, दे आर कंटिन्यूअसली वाचिंग द मूवमेंट ऑफ द चंद्रयान 3, एंड दे आर सेइंग दैट इट इज अ डेफिनेटली अ प्राउड मूवमेंट. क्या लगता है, देश को तरक्की तो मिलेगी मगर देश का तिरंगा अब चांद पे पहुंचने वाला है?
सर, डेफिनेटली हमारा देश का तिरंगा आज चांद पर पहली बार लहराएगा. और सर, एक इतना बड़ा प्राउड मोमेंट है हमारे लिए कि ये इंडिया फर्स्ट कंट्री होगी जो मून पे डार्क साइड पे सॉफ्ट लैंडिंग करेगा, और वो भी 642 करोड़ का बजट लेकर. लगता
है कि जब ये हो जाएगा सक्सेसफुल, ये आपको इंस्पायर कर रहा है कि आप भी साइंस के फील्ड में कुछ करें?
यस सर. सर, एक एंथुजियाज्म है सर, एक हैप्पीनेस मिलती है, अंदर की खुशी है जो हमारी सोल को मिलती है कि नहीं, आज इंडिया ने कुछ करके बताया है. और मैं भी एक इंडिया की सिटीज़न हूँ, मैं भी और मेरी तरह बाकी भी बच्चे हैं जो साइंस में पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे और देश का नाम और रोशन करेंगे जैसा आज किया है।
So we need the clear words from Jammu and Kashmir as well, and students of Army School Domana, they are definitely feeling proud, and they are clearly saying that on this occasion when nation is waiting for the successful landing of Chandrayaan, definitely it's a proud moment. We'll speak to some teacher as well that what they have to say. क्या लगता है ये जो होने वाला है इसके बाद कहीं ना कहीं रास्ते खुल जाएंगे युवाओं के लिए?
Chandrayaan 3 is a opportunity for our youth to go for the space and research organizations. And if you talk about Chandrayaan ने हमारे देश के लिए एक ऐसे साधन खोल दिए हैं. It is the first attempt. After the Chandrayaan 2, it will be a successful attempt that we are going to land softly on the south pole of the moon.
How do you see this? Like how students were crazy about it and how they wanted to learn about Chandrayaan?
Actually, Chandrayaan, successful of this Chandrayaan mission, it can build the curiosity amongst the students. They are very excited and they know that now their opportunities towards the world open. Now we are not there for only to look out for the NASA or other. ISRO is also doing well.
ISRO is also doing well. So India is going to lead the world in the coming days, and that's why these are the words from here in Jammu and Kashmir. Students of class 10th Army School Domana, they are also waiting for the successful landing of Chandrayaan 3, and they are very hopeful, and they are praying for the soft landing, and they feel that in the coming days, in the coming time, when they are going to make their career, they are also going to think about the science field as well.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.